Hi ladies and gents, I'm just going to go over 8F in case you were having troubles with it. Probability tree diagrams. A bag contains one red marble and one blue marble, and another bag contains one red, one blue and one green. One marble is drawn from each bag. Find the probability of getting two red marbles. Alright, so what you need to know is there are two bags. Okay, your first set of branches are going to be your first bag, and your second set of branches on your tree diagram are going to be your second bag. Okay, so if my first bag contains one red and one blue, I'm going to put an R and a B to represent each of the different colours. Alright, and that's my first bag. The next one says I have a red, blue and a green. So I'll make this a bit bigger because I can't write. A red, a blue and a green, and a red, a blue and a green for the second set of branches. Now over here, that's basically all my answers. So I follow the branches along and I write down what happened at each branch. So the top branches I got a red and a red, so that's already there. Second set of branches I got a red and a blue, so I write that down. Next set of branches I got a red and a green, so I write that down. Pardon me. Bottom set of branches a blue and a red, so I write that down. Next, blue and a blue, so I write that down. And then blue and a green. So what a probability tree does is it writes out all of the outcomes for you in an even manner so that you don't miss any of the outcomes. Sometimes if we just try to write them down from our heads, we tend to miss some. Now this section here, these are all the outcomes, so you now know straight away what all your answers are possibly going to be. From there, you're probably going to be asked to answer a question. So here, from the outcomes, write a fraction for getting two red marbles. In probability, we normally write our answers like this. P stands for probability. Bracket stands for the event that we're looking for. Now here we're looking for two red marbles. So either you can put 2R, because mathematicians don't like to write much, or you can just write RR. That stands for what we've got in our up here in our outcomes. So here I can see I have 6 outcomes altogether, 6 different answers. And the times, how many times does RR come up? It only comes up once. So my answer is going to be a fraction, 1 out of 6. Alright, so now this section says there's a different way you can write if you have multiple events happening. Now I'm not actually going to do this one yet, so I'm going to do the next example and then I'll come back to this and I'll read it to you and I'll show you how to do that one. So now we've got one that's got just a couple more events. A bag contains 2 red, 1 blue. Another bag contains 2 red, 1 blue and 1 green. Alright, so this time we're going to, first of all, we're going to draw the probability tree. You have to realise this time that the first branch has got 3 options, R, R and B. So let's do that first. So that means I have to draw, sorry, I'm touching my R, R and B. Alright? Now it says second branch has 4 options. Bummer, I haven't left enough room, have I? So I'm going to write this as small as I can. Now as you can see, the more branches you write on a probability tree, the more bunched and annoying it can get. So I'm going to show you a different way in a second of how to do this so it's not so annoying. Now those options are R, R, B, G. I'm just going to make this bigger. So I have to write R, R, B, G on all of these. R, R, B, G. R, R, B, G. Okay, so now, sorry, I know I squished that a bit. Outcomes listed, I'm going to follow each of those branches. So the top branch I've got RR, then I've got RR again, then I've got RB, then I've got RG. From the second of the first branches I've got RR, RR, RB, RG. And then I've got BR, I'm just going to write over here because I'm running out of room, BR again, BB and BG. Normally, hopefully, if you had room, you'd write them all one under the other so you can see it. So hopefully you can now see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 12 outcomes in total. Okay, let's go to a question. So here's the question. Probability of drawing 2 marbles. Okay. Nope, I didn't write anything there. So the probability of drawing 2 marbles, haha, we're always drawing 2 marbles, so that would be 1, wouldn't it? So if I gave you a question, for example, what's the probability this time of getting an R and an R? So we have to count how many times RR came up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see RR 4 times. So that would be 4 out of 12, which equals, don't forget to reduce your fractions, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so that would be a third. Okay, so that's how you do basic probability trees. I'm just going to stop this recording because it'll take ages to upload, and I'll start again on the next one.